We know Asmongold's priors, political Rorschach test, but he still reacted objectively, which again is a good thing after, of course, seeing the more context and nuance. And I guarantee you Hasan is about to say something that was not that. Watch. Guaranteed.
I wish you guys were this charitable with me, man. That's so...
No. Just kidding, Mr. Piker. Yeah, we have to, again, give Hasan his charitability where it's due. But most of the time, you're not charitable. Like, it just came off saying you're disingenuous, bad faith, you're the king of buzzwordinism. Like, dude, you're always trying to play plausible deniability. You never take accountability for ever, like, literally on anything. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to give you charitability, Mr. Piker. Like...
funny. I mean, this isn't charity. This is stupidity, for the record. He's going on with what his chat tells him. He didn't look at that. If he came in hot looking at that and being like, yeah, based on other...
Show me it. Show me it. What? You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Sloppy. Of course, the mexiest works. More things, more Johns happening. You already know. I'm the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe, and in specific, and we'll be getting to him, Hasan. But first, coming off of the last Daily Slops, that backstory, you already know, we saw at the end of the John, it was a whole John going on with Hasan getting into it with Los Polos, streaming Los Polos, and we got a continuation of that. It seems that, some more heads out into the orbit, the orbiters, that being Jellywick. Apparently got into it with Los Polos and all that, John, obviously off of his take about, like, ice and all that. He just wanted heads, like, to be cooling. Obviously, there was a little take going off of Hasan's John that Los Polos was saying that, like, he's a direct influence on heads, which he's not a direct, but, yeah, his rhetoric definitely spicy up in the temp. But, yeah, apparently, like, heads like Jellywick got into it with him, so, yeah, we definitely got to check that out. And apparently, Hasan over the girly pop and Queen Jellyfish.
Girly pop.
Miss Cutie Cinderella, apparently she got into it with Los Polos too, hopped into that John, hopped on a train, so we definitely got to check that out. For sure. Apparently, now, getting to Hasan, he got into it with the Debunker XQC, you already know, of course, Mr. Minecraft Jam Language. We're getting Fortune 2 around this time? Who knows? But, yeah, apparently got into it with him too, apparently talking about the whole John, about, like, breaking out the friend groups. You already know, we talked about that John all the time. So, yeah, apparently, too. That's nice. Let me stop playing. But, like, yeah, you should already know. Of course, Hasan is molding, coping, seething, crashing out about his secret lover, secret admirer, Asmongold. So, yeah, we definitely got to check that out, too. We got that John. And then I'm pretty sure we got some more Johns about Hasan crashing out with Destiny and Johns like that. And apparently we got some John or rhetoric from Dan Saltman about Hasan, too. So, yeah, Mixie in the Daily Slops as always. You already know. So, anyway, still more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed have everything every single time. Let's see what the sun and the rest of the heads out in the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe and the CDST, more specifically Twitch aristocracy, have to say this time. You already know, the Daily Slops means one of our glorious Slop Kings. You better shout out love with La Pegasus. You already know, baby. We love to see it. We love our glorious Love Kings on the CST. Factual. We got Hasan is desperately trying to cancel Asmongold. Of course, again, when is he not? Secret lovers. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG Live video. You know where he's going to be at, though. Down description. First link, sure to love it, of course. La Pegasus. What I say about our glorious Love Kings? Love always shared. Huh. And for some of these heads.
Welcome back to a series so goated. Even Patrick subscribed in today.
Was that Crollo?
Welcome back to a series so goated.
My king.
Even Patrick subscribed in today's video. Streamer Los Polos is crashing out at Hasan and the Orbiters after they hounded him for his previous tweets. He's beefing with Jellywick, calling
Jellywick. We'll be getting them soon.
him a puck and a fake person. King of all jellyfish, Ludwig, has responded, saying that he's just jealous at his success and says it's loser behavior. Queen Jellyfish Cutie has jumped in with her fake concern, pretending to care about him while joining in on the mob. Los Polos responds, claiming he just wanted less violence and people are harassing him for no reason. Hasan continues his beef with XQC after he claimed that their beef started with a streamer tier list. Hasan continues his daily crash out over for Asmongold, claiming he's plagiarizing him and copying his talking points. He's calling Asmon a Nazi again. Meanwhile, Asmon is defending Hasan against Destiny after he asked people to track his location and harass him.
Seen that daily slop yesterday.
Destiny crashes out, calling Hasan fat and bald in a hilarious rant. Dan Saltman claims Hasan is a cancer sent to sabotage the left from the inside. Subscribe or you gotta 1v1 me in a Wolverine hair competition.
Definitely feeling that. You already know. You already know me. Jeez, can't even grammar off the rip. But yeah, that badass ass, he got this haircut down pat. Me, I ain't gonna hold you. After what we did to the dreads last time. Definitely never beating that chopped allegations, I'll tell you that.
You're cold.
I am absolutely getting it this time.
Let's up those numbers!
Numbers up! Cliffs never live down. If I didn't get it this time, especially when we're covering Jellywig this time, ooh, that would be crass. Now, take it away! Literally this time. Hey, Jellywig!
Cooked.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so welcome
Lovely.
back. Another beautiful day to be alive and laugh at morons on the internet. So let's start off with streamer
Bit of goofs and gaffs.
Los Polos. He is absolutely crashing out at Hasan and the Orbiters. Now, basically, recap, last time he was beefing with Hasan because of the situation in Minneapolis. He also happened to bring up Hasan shocking his dog, which obviously triggered him to the stratosphere. I'm not here defending what happened to that guy yesterday. I clearly wrote that it was tragic. I'm not defending. I'm saying that don't F with law enforcement. I don't know what's so hard to comprehend. I'm in no way saying that anybody deserved to get hurt.
You say this because they're not storming your gated community. I went out there, I saw the real fear. As soon as I tweeted that, he insta-locked what you hear from some of the dumbest people on the planet, which is, oh, you abuse your dog though. Oh, you're
Is he wrong?
a dog abuser. You live in a gated community. You're rich too.
Was he wrong?
Oh, blah blah blah. And it's like he did the KFC double down, right?
So now Los Polos is crashing out at everyone in a Twitter war. Here we have a tweet. Los Polos is currently crashing out on Twitter with a flurry of tweets directed at those who recently called him out. Includes Ludwig, Anthony Fantano, Hasan, Legend of Winning, and Hood Genie.
Legend of Winning? Low? For heads I don't know, you already know Low. Like, he makes videos on hoops, like basketball, NBA type jumps, bro. Love watching Low, bro. What happened with Low? What happened with Low?
Yes. So Ludwig tweeted this, telling people to bend over and submit is the least American thing you can do. And this was a Los Polos tweet that has since been deleted. And he was talking about the Minneapolis situation. He tweeted, who's next?
But I don't get it. Like, he didn't even say, like, that's literally a straw man. Because, again, he's not telling heads to bend over and sit. He's saying, like, again, you probably should not, like, again, this is the gem we were seeing all the time with the whole trifecta shitstorm of the whole situation going on with ICE and, like, protesting and, like, the whole job. But, again, for heads, I don't know. The trifecta, which is not a trifecta, excuse me, by the way. My bad. But, yeah. The whole trifecta shitstorm triangle is that, like, yeah, ICE and its policies and what ICE can and cannot do needs to be labeled. We need to really define what a peaceful protester is, because some of these heads are not peaceful, which is getting into what I was about to say. And then that both, like, they both stem off of, yeah, the vetting process is shit and, like, it needs to be reformed. But nobody's focusing on that because both of these things, again, are both major points on both sides of the political aisle. So, and fueling, like, the narratives and agendas. So, like, yeah, they're not going to focus on really fixing that, quote unquote. But sidebar this again, like, yo, you most definitely should not be trying to, like, impede on what's the name, like, ICE raids and all that. Obviously, just on a base level, like, yeah, this is just putting yourself clearly, like, you know what I'm saying, the chance to get arrested and Jones like that. But even, like, sidebar that, like, it's just, why would you do this, Joe? I'm not gonna lie, especially on a factor like if you're a protester, because again, like, that's just not peaceful. Like, if you're directly impeding or, like, trying to forcefully or, like, physically block or, like, stop heads, like, yeah, it's definitely not on the peaceful tip. But yeah, that's an even sidebar to just go back to, like, yeah, how is he telling heads to, like, bend over and just get fucked? Like, what?
Next on the list, at Ludwig, get back in your cuck chair in the corner.
Ooh. Ooh.
Buddy, stay the F out of grown men's business. You're the fakest person I've ever seen grace the internet. I can't wait till someone tweets a clip of you treating a waiter like shit, pussy.
Ooh. Jellywig.
Let's up those numbers!
Los Polos said, nigga, you're truly upping that spinelessness. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Right, so he's pretty mad. Now, Ludwig responded, we'll check it out in a second, but let's just go through these tweets. Yo, Needle Drop, and this is Anthony Fantano. Keep the shit in the text like a good boy before I run a 24-hour charity stream playing your 19-minute N-word R compilation on a loop, you freaking virtue signaling psychopath. Keep pretending to like indie music for Reddit users, you pussy. I heard your wife left you too. Yo, Hasan, waiting for the right second to trick his incel community as revenge for my effing dog shock color tweets. These MFs always got an agenda. Nothing you say about me will convince the real ones, you fucking freak. You abuse your freaking dog and you're a liar. Pussy. Go.
You just stamped in.
Go out and neck yourselves, Ludwig. So basically, Los Polos was saying that, you know, if you go out there, you might be putting yourselves in danger as well, and you're allowed to protest, but if you impede, then you might get shot or some shit like that, right?
What I was saying earlier, like, yes, of course, heads have their freedom of expression, like, yo, freedom of speech, like the whole means of protest, but obviously if you're physically, like, impeding, then, like, yeah, you're putting yourself not only at a chance to get arrested, but obviously in, like, just danger. Which is,
you know, a more nuanced take. You can agree or disagree with it, but regardless, something like that is just not gonna fly on Twitter, particularly in the Hasan Piker circles. Biggest rat next to Hasan. Dude, you're a freaking streamer. Are you insinuating that people should assault federal agents? 9 out of 10 they will lose according to your bitch ass? Literally said that you can protest. It's lawful, just like it always has been. It's illegal to interfere with law enforcement. Do the legal thing. Ludwig, be my goat. Do not touch kids. Caseytron, oh my god, Ludwig got off the fence to say something. We're definitely winning. Woke is back in pop.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we love casting spells. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I guess she doesn't have that max conjuration anymore. Those 3 Jamora lords, she finally ran out of magicka. I'm not gonna hold you, bruh, cause after that settlement, eternally felting. Whoa, buddy. I don't know why the hell we are seeing Gacytron over here, and especially not trying to pretend like she's not also on the cock of that nigga Hasan Biker. Ridiculousness. I mean, he didn't shed you $1, clearly, as we've seen from, again, your own settlement and apology and all that, but why are you acting like you are not in the orbit as well? I'm tired of these fools. These idiots. I ain't gonna hold you. But, Jellywig.
Oh, brother, we got Caseytron in here. This is like the female version of Mike from PA. Yikes. Wait, she made a tweet without saying incel. Congratulations, Casey. Holy F, I know this Hasan Dick Rider isn't crying about capitulating. Anyways, Jellywig responded. Ludwig calls Los Polos preying on his downfall loser behavior.
He's hoping that a clip comes out that I guess I get canceled from. That I'm gonna have like a Reddit AMA. Hey, if you're in the food service industry, do you guys have any stories with any famous people? And then it's like, I met someone not really famous, but he's like a B-tier YouTuber. Anyway, he treated me horribly. Yeah, and then Slime and fucking Connor reply, Los, stop, bro, this isn't you. Let him hear it, Los, we support you. I think he has a very human feeling right now. I think in life, when you see someone you don't like succeed, you kind of prey on their downfall. I think that's a pretty human thing. We've all preyed on people's downfalls before. But it took me a long...
But what if they, like, deserve that shit? Like... What if they, like, deserve that shit? Like, I would use the example of Hasan, but fuck Hasan right now. Let's use the example of Yoko and Sword-Ups. Like, you could not tell me, you could not look me in the face and be like, yo, if we prey on them niggas' downfalls, they don't deserve that shit. Now, like, again, when it comes to situations like, obviously, the Jones going on with ICE, now there being multiple shootings and multiple people losing their lives with a situation like this, obviously, it's terrible. And the context and nuance to this shit, yeah. It's clearly upped, I'll tell you that much. Like, as far as temps and shit, like, yeah, it's getting upped and upped and upped, and it's going down a worse and worse direction. So, yeah, for sure. And obviously, how you feel about this political Rorschach test we talk about all the time. Yeah, you might be reviewing your priors, but also to that, before even that, in the definition of it, yeah, or at least the one we have in the Trexicon, we have to remember there is never a singular obvious meaning. But even, like, again, going on to, like, sidebar that, I just don't understand. Like, how does this come from a point of envy? Like, this all stems back from, again, like, yo, just Los was basically trying to say, like, yeah, bro, heads should not impede on law enforcement officers like ICE agents or federal ICE agents and all that, because, like, again, like, that could put you at a chance to get arrested, it could put you in potential danger and all this type of beat, right? And then to that, if you're claiming yourself to be like a peaceful protester, like, if you are physically engaging ICE agents, that's not fitting the barrier of peace, like, or like the bar of peace. So, again, I don't understand, but, like, again, that is in itself a separate thing. You're right about that. Bloody, how does this lead back to, like, a thing of, like, envy, basically? of like, oh yeah, well, heads are just shitting on someone who they see is more successful and all that. And then going back to my John of like Yucko and Sweet Ups, because like you could say again, I could be honest myself, they're technically more successful than me. Like, give it a whole bucksy. But how the fuck does that mean we shouldn't still pray on their downfall? How the fuck does it mean someone like me shouldn't pray on their downfall? Because obviously they still deserve it, right? Huh?
Time. It took me like 25 years, probably. It probably took me maybe even 26, 7 years. It took me a long time to realize that is loser behavior. Losers prey on people's downfall. Winners try to become more successful.
Well, I've already admitted I'm a fucking loser rotting in the boss's basement. Shout out the boss, by the way. But again, Yoko and Soy Dubs preying on them niggas' downfalls. Fucking like, better yet,
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
fuck it, we'll just say it. The nigga saying it himself, Hasan preying on that nigga downfall. Some of these other niggas, bro, Destiny preying on the nigga downfall, bro. The Orbiters preying on them niggas downfalls. Shit, Jellyweek, I'm about to be preying on your shit for real. Especially how you're fucking shilled out for this nigga Hasan. Call me a loser, but tell me, again, if I don't start listing off all the fucking reasons why them shits ain't true.
Than the people that they're preying on the downfall of. And I'll do everything in my power to be more successful than Los Polos till I die. And I think I'll do a good job of it. Anyway, today we're playing Minecraft.
Right. Well, just gonna be honest, I don't really think it has anything to do with your success. I'm pretty sure
Exactly, and this is exactly what I was saying the whole time. Like, where does this like come from the standpoint of envy? This stands from the point of like, however you feel about what's going on within like the Minneapolis shootings and ICE and all that regard, bro. How the fuck does it get to? Oh yeah, man, this nigga just jealous of me, bro, because I'm more successful. What the fuck? Like, huh?
he's just mad at Hasan and all the Orbiters basically just hounding him for making a couple tweets, right? But it's definitely not about like Ludwig's success or whatever. It seems a lot of these people are pretty cloud obsessed, like everything has to be about views. No,
Yeah.
actually it's all about politics. But this is the only reason everybody's fighting. We all know it. That's the only reason these people are going at each other. It's because he made a tweet that isn't 100% politically aligned with Ludwig, Hasan, and all these other people, and it's obviously not about your streaming careers or anything like that. Also, it doesn't seem like this was a personal beef at all. It seems like he's crashing out at pretty much everybody, so you're not really special here. People responded, this guy apologized to people calling him a biscuit, to an animal abuser like Hasan for shocking his dog. He will sit on the fence like a bitch even when someone is clearly wrong, like animal abuse objectively wrong. Most spineless content creator on the internet by far, and this is obviously talking about Ludwig. He looks like
Jellyweek.
Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the new look. I used to enjoy watching Ludwig way back.
Yeah, I wasn't even really paying attention to that because again, the arguments were just so stupid. But hold
Ludwig,
on.
he looks like Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, I don't know what's going
Actually, bro, this image is just so fucking like. Bro, come on, is there a better image of this shit? Like, goddamn, I got like the worst quality one, bro. Like, fuck. Let me see, bro. We gotta get a better John. Nah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, way better. Johann Ludwig. Johann Ludwig. Oh, brother. Such bad works. The worst timing.
on with the new look. I used to enjoy watching Ludwig way back in the day, and now he has the same lifeless stare as iDubbbz. Okay, listen, I wouldn't put him on the ranks of iDubbbz, okay? That man has reached another dimension, okay? At least he still has
Yeah, fuck you, Soy Dubs. I gotta cover you and Yoko literally right after this.
his own career and stuff is going on or whatever. You know, he might be a Hasan dick rider, but hey, he's not. He still has his own career and stuff is going on or whatever. You know, he might be a Hasan dick rider, but
Cornballs. Cornballs. We'll never forget.
hey, he's not falling to the levels of iDubbbz, I'd say. It's like we have the male equivalent of Crazy Eyes at this point. Right, so then QT responded as well, queen of all jellyfish, where
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
there is Ludwig, there will be QT. And basically QT has been involving herself in politics a lot. She's been selling somewhat political merch as well.
Oh my god. No. Bro, fuck. Bro, those niggas are right, bro. It inevitably always comes down to politics. I don't know how the fuck, like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. not even on the tip of the John. I be talking about this shit like I think it was I'm pretty sure Asmongold'S King was saying this shit, but like religion is getting replaced by politics. But fuck even that. It's just like politics is becoming a mainstay John, bro. Like obviously politics has always been a John, but like bro, with everyone and everything, like bro, why the fuck do I need any fucking political opinions, conjecture, rhetoric, ideologies, opinions, all that from
Girly, girly, girly pop.
QT Cinda fucking Rella. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Like, yo, why the fuck do I need a goddamn fuck ice stick? Brother, this shit is ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That purity testing, virtue signaling, moral grandstanding, moral posturing, fuck all of that, bro. The goddamn purity testing Olympics, boy, that gold medal is in her future. I'm seeing it, bro. That is a story foretold.
And basically that's why she's jumping into this situation, sort of getting into this Twitter war. QT responded, I'm shocked you're saying this. Really? You're shocked, huh? Not as shocked as
I
Kaya.
was about to say, shocking. Maybe not as much as Kaya, though. From the bed to the TV, Kaya shall be.
You've always come off as such a good guy, of course. Okay, this is just prime emotional manipulation. You're such a good guy. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Dog Shocker Defender is talking. You can't be serious. This guy who said Hezbollah is his favorite flag right next to you on the podcast you co-host. You support Hasan. You have no reason to talk. You help Hasan earn more money and normalize him to a brand new audience. You are doing more harm in this world than Los Polos ever could. Like, shut the fuck up. Pure
Facts. Approved.
responded, that's the issue with you lot. You love to come off as good people.
Ooh, that virtue signaling. Ooh, that moral grandstanding. Ooh, that moral posturing.
When none of you really are. It's a very fake scene and everyone sees it, but it's decent entertainment.
Oh, lovely entertainment. Especially in the legendary series. Diabolical works there.
That it is right here on the Legendary series. Okay, but honestly, yes, QT is one of the fakest people out there. She's always trying to appeal to the most amount of people humanly possible, even when these people were trying to cancel her for being, you know, friends with the phase guys or something.
Yeah, that was stupid. Like, again, she was in the right on that jump. But other than that, Gally Pop
Girly, girly, girly pop.
needs to get the fuck out of that goddamn Hasan orbit. Pathetic.
She still continues to support them because she has this sort of like that white guilt or whatever, and she feels the need to be
That white guilt. No, not the savior complex.
extra omega woke while not being consistent at all, right? While supporting Hasan, literally one of the worst fucking people out there, openly supporting terrorists who grape and murder
Mr. Forensic Tour didn't happen, Piker.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
It must be said.
people. Mrs. Feminist here doesn't even care about that. Apparently, she even told a story of Hasan literally being inappropriate with her, and apparently just brushed that off, of course,
please,
right?
Please.
And he came in, he said, you can see my dick in this. And I said, Hasan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
That's
Fuck! Y'all almost had it. Shit! Jimmy Wig! Pretty crass, huh? That's crass.
crass.
So, you know, it's a classic case of rules for thee, but not for me. The only ones who were shocked are
Yo, I'm debating so bad. That needs to be a button on this shit. That is so fucking funny, bro. I always say that shit. That's crass.
Kaya, Finn, and Huxley from the birthday party you threw for Kaya. I like how they can perform tricks they've been shot trained for in front of you, and you're the one clapping like a mistreated circus animal. Anything else, trash? Your moral
That's a good one.
superiority complex is showing. Weren't you the person that was rigging award shows and intentionally keeping streamers out that you didn't like?
Approved.
And then cried about it for attention on stream to act like the victim?
Approved. Alted. Felted. Whoa, buddy.
You people are the worst. Kick rocks.
Approved.
God, I hate streamers. That pretty much
Approved.
sums up how everybody feels about all of these situations, right? Just fake sort of virtue signaling over and over. This bud literally apologizes for being white. Don't listen to anything she has to say. Glad Hasan found his.
This bud? I'm like, bro, come on, man. This bitch.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Sorry, nah. Yeah, nah, QT Cinderella, she just fake, bro. She not really on the list. I ain't gonna hold you. You already know how the list get down with those unsufferable witch bitch fucking troglodytes. Goddamn, those heartless harlots. Cannot stand them. Truly. But, of course, Yoko. Ugh. Denim, screw it, Happy Mind, tolerance. Yeah, again, we relegate QT Cinderella to the Hasan Orbiter girly pop. She's in that realm with like the Valkyries, the Pokemons, you know what I'm saying? That whole likes, but yeah. Come on, say the word, man. But don't say it to the Huns though. Don't say it to the Huns.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
It's a fact that you gotta stand on business for the babes who stand on business for you and everybody else. I ain't gonna lie. Actually making mogul moves, unlike a certain spineless motherfucker. Isn't that right, Jellywig? Anyway, yeah, stand on business for Hans, but not some of these Huns.
White servants. And how is he a bad guy? He disagrees with your regarded red versus blue politics and doesn't blindly listen to CNN opinions.
Facts. Oh my god, super facts. Again, political Rorschach test and CNN is a fucking dumpster fire, bro.
I feel like that's a thing that's just not allowed here, where you're not allowed to sort of have any nuance or toe the middle of the line or even question anything. Even
I don't give a fuck. That's why I said niggas can hate me, bro. Enlightened fence sitter Trilly. Truly the centrist Trilly, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas can hate him, bro, but we trying to look at all the context, all the nuance, bro. Sometimes, bro, actually not sometimes. It should be all the time. You shouldn't be cocksucking whatever side of the political aisle, I guess, like you just want to cocksuck, bro. So trying to be so ideologically pure to where you'll be bad faith and disingenuous and all that shit. Like, yo, fuck out of here, bro. Not on that timing.
if you do support their specific side or whatever in any situation, you're not allowed to even question even one thing, right? Even genuinely try to understand for yourself. You must instantly, 100% of the time, be on that specific political side, or you're the enemy. It doesn't matter, right? And then they'll be like, oh no, you were my good friend, I cared for you, and now you're acting like this. Like, you're the people who started it. You're the people who came at him. Y'all need to stop slapping people, then acting surprised when you get hit back.
Literally.
You didn't even know him, dumbass. So anyways, Los Polos responded after QT shaded him under his Ludwig tweet. He goes, your pathetic boyfriend twisted my sentiment of ISIS killed people. It's a bad idea to go near them right now. If my brother or friend said they were going to go near ICE, I'd tell them don't. All I wanted was less violence. Your mans then twists it into saying that I'm bending over and I'm not American.
I ain't gonna lie. That's what I said earlier. That's a complete straw man. That's not even what he was saying. And again, Los is clarifying again. That's not what he was saying. Like, bruh.
When all I was doing was warning people. Listen, obviously this situation is going to get extremely politically charged. I don't really care about his politics or whatever, but I feel like Ludwig's response was to, you know, basically boil it down to, oh, you're jealous of my streaming career.
Yeah, like you're envious of me and all that shit. I'm like, yeah, brother, again, that's not what this shit was about.
When that was obviously not the case or something, right? And it really seems like he's trying to toe the line here, you know, play the middle here, saying that, hey, he just doesn't want people to get hurt, but that's obviously not allowed. You need to be 100%, you know, gunning for it. Californian whites continue to be the worst, most manipulative people in America. Fight, 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 fight. That's pretty much what we're doing from the sidelines. No use arguing with NPCs. She has to say what her fans want her to, so this will lead nowhere.
That's actually so true. I'm not gonna lie. We've said this so long for Gully Pop, Miss Kitty Cinderella, but she's one, actually, billion, fuck that. Trillion. But yeah, now she's like absolutely 1 trillion% audience captured. That's like, yeah, no shit. Like, no dir. Again, Hasan Biker. Over the Girly Pop.
QT gets worse and worse. Another month, another QT and Ludwig drama. These people are irrelevant. These dramas are the only thing that keeps them relevant. Let them fade into nothing. Well, maybe QT. I'd say Ludwig is
I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's the separation pros and cons of the slops. Like, sometimes the dramas are really fucking annoying. And, like, yeah, like, especially sometimes on the daily slop, every day on the daily slops, because we deal with Mr. fucking Piker. But at the same time, boy, is it fucking hilarious to see a sign of a meltdown, crash out, or say dumb shit. But that's also the same time with some of these other heads. And my best example of this is fucking Pokimane. Oh, my God, bro. Pokimane, bro, like, Pokimane dramas are just fucking hilarious, bro. Like, that shit is straight goofs and gas, bro. Because when Pokimane gets up and then she's fucking marrying herself, or she's using, like, a fucking New Year's happy birthday cake, bro, this shit, like, that shit is funny. I'm here for that every fucking time, bro. When Pokemon's like, yo, tell me why I popped out to New York and like, yo, all the good looking men, all the hot men, they're just all fucking gay. God damn it. Like, yo, that shit is hilarious as fuck. And then, yeah, sometimes you got like these type niggas. But at the same time, shit, their shit, like Jellywig, QT, some of these heads, bro, their shit can be funny too.
Definitely relevant, but he does feel the need to insert himself into basically everything because, you know, he's just latched onto that Hasan Shalong, you know?
But yeah, nah, shits like this in specific is just ignorant dramas. Like, yeah, again, like niggas about to be on this shit again, just staying on the fucking orbiter side.
That political schlong, I guess.
That's crass.
Anyways, the most educated
Sure is, brother.
Twitter user Hasan himself responds, "The only dog I put the shock collar on was you yesterday when you deleted those tweets about ICE and cried like a bitch." And he's attached a meme of him dog walking Los Polos, but you know, it should definitely be Ludwig on there, I'd say. This dog probably bites you back. And then what do you know? He's making a dog shocking meme, guys. But last night,
Yo, like, what the
this
fuck?
dog probably bites you back. And then what do you know?
Place this nigga. Fuck, I hate this nigga so.
He's making a dog shocking meme, guys. But last I checked, Hasan thought this was a literal death threat. So apparently, Hasan is allowed to joke about the dog shocking saga, but nobody else is. Then it's going too far. I mean, I just
Well, of course he is. I mean, deadass. Didn't he, like, just not, like, a week ago play fucking shot collar trivia? Like, this nigga does not give a shit.
don't understand this guy. He's such a crybaby piece of shit, bro. It's
Victim complex crybelly. Oh, and we already know Mr. Piker, he's maxed out on all stats, so yeah, duh.
wild seeing a dog abuser trying to spin it around onto other people. Imagine being a fan of that guy, knowing he lied to you about abusing animals, and knows that you will accept his lies. Embarrassing. Well, it wasn't one lie, it was about like 10 plus lies, so yeah,
13 to be specific.
it really seems like Hasan could literally do anything and get away with that. How Hasan treats his dog is exactly how these commies treat people. Perfect representation. Chenk's nephew is trying so hard to own the meme, but the meme owns him. So Hasan is admitting to the shock collar now. Well, apparently it's a joke, man. Anyways, moving on to the Hasan beef with XQC. Basically, XQC had this clip, leaks the reason Hasan hates him. It's because he rated Hasan Piker a B tier streamer in a tier list.
That's what I'm saying. He was being generous. I would have gave that nigga a fucking F minus. That shit is crazy.
The end of Hasan and me was the tier list. That's it. That was it. That's GG. The tier list was the end of it. I mean, yeah, sure, I was wrong for it, I guess. But I know why.
How the fuck were you wrong for it, nigga? You're B tier. Fuck you.
I don't know he would take offense. The man does political commentating at the computer. He wanted to be compared to the innovators of variety and IRL and like he wanted to be compared to the Titans.
Like, I guess if you're being like objective on the John, like the list of like the actual streaming, like their content upstreaming, like yeah, again, Hasan does boring ass political commentating shit. Like, bro, like if like honestly being objective, like he'd probably, if I had to put him in some shit, probably put him like maybe C, just because like there are some parts of politics that are generally interesting, but like.
I mean, really?
Right, so basically XQC put him B on a streamer tier list, and Hasan, being the narcissistic psychopath he is, had a complete meltdown over it, that he is not being worshipped as the greatest streamer of all time. And he basically
Oh, God, Daddy King, Mr. Piker, bow down, bow down. Our God has arrived. I'm like, boy, stupid ass.
started crashing out completely. Now, personally, I do think XTC was wrong. Hasan is not a B tier streamer. He's definitely an S tier streamer. S for shocker, or D for dog shocker, right? That is the only two acceptable rankings for Hasan there. Right, so Hasan responded, Lamau, this is total cope, and we all know the real reason. I wish pre-gambling XQC would come back maybe one day. And he's basically implying here that the real reason XQC hates him is because he called him out over the whole gambling saga. But we already went over that multiple times before, that Hasan is a
so many times, bro.
complete hypocrite and is no
I'm like, bro, you literally again run the Strike Force team with Pokimane, trying to get other creators to basically get like together a fucking well, I already said a strike, but what's the junk called? Oh yeah, like a boycott of like gambling and shit like that. Basically driving heads like XQC off the plat. It's like, nigga, this shit is your fault, bro. Fuck.
problem with gambling.
Again, like we can acknowledge that, like, bro, duh, like gambling is a controversial topic, contentious, John. I always say don't gamble. I'm never gonna really be gambling like that, like obviously seriously, because duh, like I'm gonna call myself out on hypocrisy. Have I been in a casino before? Yes. Will I be stepping in the casino again? Yes. I ain't gonna hold you, right? Of course, like especially like going out with my bros or fam or any junk like that, right? But like on base, am I gonna be gambling all the time? Hell no. And I would never recommend heads to do that, especially finance guy, finance trillionaire, you know, so trillionaire. Fuck! Yeah, I'm fucking in my hold on. TTE, Trill Talks Everything, but the Trill part is from Trillionaire Mindset, whatever, because, you know, I love finances and all that type of beat. Don't gamble. But obviously, like, bro, just because XBC did, like, the gambling deal and all that, does that make him, like, the worst person ever? Hell no. Like, does that make him, like, to where you gotta cut him off, try to drive him on the plat? No, bro. You could just not like that he gambles and then realize there's a fuckload more things about him. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, again, Hasan, this is you, again, doing the virtue signaling. No. The purity testing, the virtue signaling, the moral grandstanding, and the moral posturing. Purity testing Olympics. What did I say?
being promoted on Twitch, for example, or he himself promoting
I'm about to say, and then again, aren't you the guy who did that gotcha shit, bro? And you were like, yo, bro, we gotta get more fucking coins, bro. We gotta get more coins, bro. Like literally doing this shit.
gacha games or, you know, gambling adjacent things as well. And it basically shows that he has no consistency and he just wanted to hate on SUC for being more successful than him. And people are also bringing up his Discord chats because Hasan is a terminally online reject who likes to rant in his Discord. He goes, Lamau, I saw XQC's tier list and all I can say is Mizgif makes better content.
Yeah, like
Interesting. Mizgif fan right here back in the day. Lovely. Also, this is referring to that same tier list where he rated him a B. I unironically hate him a little now, not gonna lie.
whining.
Why? Bro, F the tier list. It's irrelevant. I've been annoyed with him for a minute. It was the last straw. So here he is, basically admitting that this tier list is the reason he started hating on XUC, or at least it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I ever appear on anybody's tier list, bro, just always put me in F. Just always put me in F, bro, because again, when you niggas not dealing with this shit, at least I'll know, like, again, pre.
Or whatever, right? Now, obviously, a streamer tier list for fun should have zero impact on your friendships with other people. He didn't even say he's like, oh, he's such a boring streamer, he's the worst streamer. He gave you B. B is like a solid ranking or whatever, and Hasan is so fucking thin-skinned, such a colossal loser. And apparently he cares about XQC's opinion so much, he started to actually hate him because of
I'm sorry. It was wrong to treat you that way. I should have listened. Ah, now you recognize. Wait, no. What was it? Fuck. How does the edits go on TikTok, bro? Fuck, I freaking love the Meaningful Love John. Shout out Silo on TikTok, bro. That song is so good. But like, it was wrong to treat you that way. I'm sorry. See, now you recognize me because I'm a threat. That shit is so tough from fucking Sinestro. Wait, is this nigga? Yeah, Sinestro, right? Am I tweaking, bro? Hold on. I'm fucking it up. Sinestro. Fuck. Bro. I'm fucking it all up, bro. This is so embarrassing. Oh no, it isn't. Syndrome. My dumbass. What the fuck is Sinestro from, bro? I knew it was something with Nets, but yeah, Syndrome, bro. But yeah, those TikTok edits actually do be slapping. I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, y'all know we be hating on the Brain Ride app, but bro, I'm not. Hey, listen, real talk, and in some of them edits, you mean like, yo, it can have a little bit of my attention, because boy, I'll be telling y'all right now, Poison Tree got my whole fucking soul, and then that one Dexter edit, oh my god, I feel like I'm floating on the surface of my own life. Yo, that took me half at me, bro.
this. I mean, how sad is that? Too generous, I'd label Hasan as a C tier streamer, but an A tier dog abuser. Okay, you literally missed the two jokes that I perfectly made, all right? You somehow dodged the exact things that fit, but okay. Moving on to Hasan crashing out over Asmongold, a daily recurring segment. Basically, context.
I'm like, yeah, that's a factor. Like, this is instant content printer, bro. We already know this is happening.
We had those controversial incidents in Minnesota of officers shooting people, and Asmon basically said that they need to be held accountable and investigated so that they don't abuse their power. And Hasan thinks that he's
Trifecta. Shitstorm.
copying him now.
Asmongold is now calling ICE the Gestapo law. The tides are turning and he knows he can't defend this.
If you have a police department that's not accountable or a law enforcement agency that's not accountable.
Bro, I can't believe he steals my talking points. Like, he'll call...
I'm sorry. Holy shit. Hey, dumbass. Hey, dumbass. No one's stealing your talking points. Dumb shits are ass. Those shits are terrible. Trust me, no one wants to regurgitate the book. I just pulled a fucking Denims because you know who would regurgitate this dumb shit? Denims! And Yoko and Soy Dubs! And Frogan! And all these other fucks. Like, yo, it's... Hasan, get your head out of your ass. No one's stealing your fucking talking points, man. No one's stealing those shits. No one.
Call me a terrorist for the entire week, and then he will turn around and bar for bar, verbatim, rip my to his audience. And the same dumb in his community that are like, yeah, Based, he is a terrorist last week, will go, yeah, Based, you're awesome, Asmongold, the week after. How is this?
Hasan, again, no niggas are saying that you're a terrorist, and if they are, again, that's easily disavowable, bro. Like, I'm a disavow a nigga every time. But you are a terrorist glazer, for sure. A terrorist sympathizer, 100%. Again, what is your rhetoric towards Hamas, the Houthis, and Hezbollah? Again, we just came off of you saying that, again, fucking Hezbollah has your favorite flag. Like, bro.
Like, what are we doing here? This mother plagiarizing my How stupid. How mental.
Hasan, I don't want to hear shit about, bruh. Hasan, you are quite literally like top 5 of one of the last niggas in this fucking universe, bruh. I mean, quite literally in this whole entire observable universe that should be talking about plagiarism. You are Mr. Terror! Reacts Piker. What the fuck are we sitting here talking about, brother? I'm not gonna lie, your whole fucking quote-unquote career is damn near plagiarism. Nigga, did you forget that you were actually a pillar. You were actually a king at one point of fucking React Gate. This nigga is crazy, bro. This shit is actually hilarious. This nigga out here talking about plagiarism, bro. Holy fuck, bro. This nigga think he's like fucking, what's his name, bro? H-Bomber guy or some shit.
Stunted is your audience that they can't even see this.
That basically is the Gestapo. That is the secret police. That is the SS.
Come on.
Oh my god, bro, you're slamming tables now? You gotta be careful. Dan Clancy is under there. He's gonna get shockwaves, like tremors or something like that, dude. Holy. You gotta keep it stable so that he can properly suck you off. Also, god damn it, Hasan, nobody
Ultimate gooning lord. Daniel Clancy.
is copying you. Nobody's taking your bar for bar or whatever the fuck, you narcissist piece of shit.
Hell
Nobody
no.
is looking at your stream for any other reason other than to point and laugh or to clip you and make you spiral. Also, I don't know what it is. Like, did this guy learn a new word or something? He's been using plagiarism every single stream now. He's like, well, the
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, again, this nigga must have watched that one H-Bomber guy video and really thought he was cooking some shit up. And it turns out, oh boy, he was making that shit in an easy bake oven. Because I don't know what the fuck he thought he was cooking up. But by God, this will not be served in any Michelin restaurant. But anyway, yeah, Hasan Piker is out here talking about plagiarizing shit.
laptubers just plagiarize Reddit. Oh, Asmongold just plagiarizes me. Buddy, can you look up the definition? Like, what is actually wrong with you, you absolute reject? Plagiarizing the entirety of Twitter by that logic. Also, a bit of nuance here, but this tool didn't even hear the clip properly. From what I understand, he didn't even change his opinion at all. Like, he basically looked at that specific incident, said that it's fucked up and there could be a misuse of power based on the footage, and went, yeah, okay, so this is wrong. And if
again, like I keep saying, bro, what ICE can and cannot do, the policies of ICE need to be specifically laid out, because again, yes, like we are seeing within recent regards, and like in just like whole regards to the situation that happened specifically like in this one, bro, like yeah, it totally looks like an abuse of power from ICE. Like, this junk cannot happen, especially coming from, again, like a federal agency, because, yeah, that looks a bit bad on the end of the people. It's like, yo, is this what the fucking federal agency is doing? Is this what the administration is doing? Yes. That's what I'm saying. There is most definitely hefty-ass criticism you got for ICE. But again, heads calling ICE Gestapo, Nazis, all that shit, like, yeah, that is bad. But obviously, you have to also make that distinction. This, like, heads, again, these woke sold heads, again, Hasan G-Boy type heads, bro. We'll be calling them like this, just like, every single ICE bull or every single head that is doing this shit like Nazis, Gestapos, which obviously is fucking bad and like, yo, not true. But obviously if it gets to the point where, yeah, it looks like more and more, bro, like ICE would be using abuse of power, that's when it gets to that level. But on base, obviously you should not be calling them this shit. But even barring that, yeah, this is why we're saying like, yo, policies in John need to like specifically be laid out and like really enforce heavily on ICE, because like, yeah, you can't be having like a federal agency going around doing this just crazy, John, especially when their main focus should be on directly what their main focus is, or labeled to be, which is again getting illegal immigrants or heads that are not supposed to be obviously in the country out, and expressly to that if they have done crimes and jobs like that. And we know going into the more deeper jobs with ICE, like they're going past quotas, yada yada. This is the whole Johns, but like, yeah, you can't take it to like the super far as means, because then this whole thing of the Rorschach test, we're not getting anywhere. Heads are just focusing on saying the most outlandish, craziest of Johns, bro, like rhetoric, ideologies, all this type of means, raising the temp in order to make the other side look evil, in order to make their side look like the victims. And again, you're never going to solve shit.
if XYZ thing happens with no accountability, then it's obvious why people would be mad, right? So it's not like he changed his stance or shifted to your side or anything like that. He's still very much on the opposite side of politics there, but obviously selective hearing is a wonderful thing you can do on the internet when you listen to clips like
Yeah, it's not even like selective hearing. It's just blatant obfuscation from Hasan. It's just blatant fucking disingenuous and being bad faith like every single time.
this and pretend, well, he's plagiarizing me. And I swear to God, he can never be honest about the criticism of him supporting terrorists. He will always just instantly say, oh, they call me a terrorist. They just call me a terrorist. Like, he just...
And this is exactly why I will clarify this every single time he says this or somebody else says this. Because again, If you are just throwing these shits around, you are no better than this nigga.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Like, yeah, fuck it. Again, we'll keep saying it and we'll keep going on about this shit too. Hold on. I haven't brought this one up in a while. I feel like, but one of my favorites. I mean, I say it all the time, but we haven't like read it in a while. Buzzwoodenism. When people use words with traumatic meanings or events in place of everyday common insults, usually because they have differing political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions. In most cases, they are doing this because they disagree with you and paint you in a worse light by associating you with these negative connotations. Like, yeah, bro, obviously calling like Hasan a terrorist and all that shit is like, yeah, just not true. As far as we know. Let me stop playing. But like seriously though, like yeah, it's obviously not true. It's just the obvious factor that in regards to Hasan's political ideologies, rhetoric, and or opinions, he's definitely showing favor towards these like terrorist groups, like these US designated terrorist orgs. And it's definitely said like, you know, things in positive favor of them. Which is yeah, blatant like lays in support. Like I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, he's definitely not a part of these groups and or like, I don't know, what's secretly funding them or some shit. Again, what we say he's an agent or some shit. I don't know, after the puff tours, but seriously though, like yeah, no, that's can't be saying that shit, bro. It's bad words.
Loves to do that. He just loves to present it that way so people start looking ridiculous, right? I don't know, maybe he's trying to manifest that reality. Maybe he's actually trying to become Luffy from One Piece.
Let's not get me mad today.
But anyways, then he casually calls Asmon a Nazi, you know, another day on the Diddy Piker stream.
Because he's a Nazi. So I guess technically that is consistent. This is him just being like, listen, Mein Fuhrer, you need to ramp up the deportation machine, but you got to also like, you know, punish a couple of these agents if they get out of hand every now and then.
And accountability.
Yeah, Hasan, that's great. Okay, so Asmongold is a fucking Nazi. So again, are you a commie? You a commie? I saw how you were dressing up at the protest yesterday. You were, again, sure looking like a Russian agent. Not to say, as we literally just came off of saying, you can't call Hasan these Jones, but like, yeah, again, like Hasan, do you not see how this is one crazy? Because again, what has Asmongold said in regards to just making him seem like he would be a fucking Nazi when you yourself, brother, you have soy-faced at Mao's Little Red Book. You literally cosplayed as fucking Mao, bro. Went on the puff tour, like we have already said, and have literal positive regards again towards oppressive regimes and shit like that. So Asmongold is a Nazi, and you're a fucking commie. What the fuck? Like, shit is crazy.
Yes, ISIS Gestapo, exactly. Well, what Gestapo was, right, is you had no recourse. They had no accountability. There was nothing that happened to them if they...
What? What are you saying? That wasn't the only reason why the Gestapo was bad. Also, he's straight up presenting it as though it's a good thing. You know how he always talks about like, yeah, we got to bring back insane asylums. Like, yeah, your fans are going in there, okay? Except they're not because they're all European. That's so annoying to me. We can't even punish these motherfuckers. They're LARPing all the way from Austria. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
You are LARPing inside the United States of America.
Yeah, mein Orangenführer. Yeah, it's so good. Is er good? I'm so glad he's no longer taking over the Greenlands. Guten Tag. As Mein Kampf. You're so good as Mein Kampf. As Mein Kampf, you're so funny. Es wunderbar.
Bro, what the fuck? I mean, that's gotta be racist or something, bro. Like, what is that impression, dog? Oh my god. This guy just loves doing the most crazy, like, racial stereotype shit. Like he was doing it with the Iranian people as well. Like, what is wrong with this guy, bro? And you just...
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. I'm pretty sure, wasn't he, like, making fun of that, like, one bull, like, the one, Iranian guy that was in his chat, like the chatter bull, like he was making fun of his family or some shit. I was like, yo, bro, what the fuck?
No, if like Asmon did something like...
But again, like, Mr. Piker.
this, he'd be calling him the most racist person on the planet. But I mean, I don't think it could get worse than Nazi, to be honest, but you know, hypothetically. And I feel like I'm starting to understand why Hasan is never going to win this battle, because in order to actually beat your opponent, you need to acknowledge their strengths, right? You need to be fully aware of the reality of the situation. But Hasan keeps saying, oh, well, all of Asmon's fans are from Europe, right? It's like it's just a bunch of Europeans. There's just like no Americans in there or whatever, right? And which is just completely disconnected from reality. Obviously, tons of Americans are watching Asmongold. It's probably a majority of his audience or whatever, right? And which is basically like every creator in the sphere. When you're talking about US based topics or US streamers or whatever, that's naturally going to be your audience. But Hasan has this omega copium that the entirety of America and the entirety of the world just supports Hasan. It's only the racists and the bad people that don't
Every tower mentality, be trying to say this.
support Hasan, right? Complete fucking dream fantasy land here. Your only audience is in the sewers of New York City, bro. Literally in the tunnels. Now, I will say the nicknames are getting creative. We got Asmine Kampf, you know, well, which is, you know, I'd say it's fair game because, you know, people do call him Osama bin Adolf Piker. So, you know, kind of goes both ways.
Oh, another one I haven't said in a while. Come on. You must get the full government name, the full Jones for Mr. Piker. Mr. Hamas, Diddy, Bella Chow, Osama bin Laden, Baby Oil, Houthi, Forenzor, didn't happen, Hezbollah, Antifa. Parker. Oh, no, money.
Is what it is. But yeah, I just keep thinking this man is 35 years old. Like, I cannot imagine doing this shit at 35, bro. Like, I mean, I feel like I'd still be making YouTube videos, but I just wouldn't be this fucking miserable, I feel like.
How can I be okay?
Hopefully you retire by 40.
I hate all of you.
Man, I don't think I can take 5 more years of this shit. So then he watches Asmongold look at the incident and he sees him change his mind after seeing a clearer picture of the incident, and then he starts criticizing him for agreeing with him and being on the same side. You cannot make this shit up.
So the guy's hand is empty.
On a block, hold on.
His hand's empty again. Okay.
So then he folds, he like changes his mentality.
Okay, this is a higher quality version.
Please don't criticize him for switching to the obvious opinion after taking a closer look. Isn't that a good thing? I wish you
Yes, thank you. Holy fuck. Like, there are niggas that can use logic in this nigga's chat. Like, hold on.
Higher quality version.
please don't criticize him for
Yeah.
switching to the obvious opinion after taking a closer look. Isn't that a good thing?
Like, yes. Obviously, like, it's a bad thing on the factor if you were being so, like, disingenuous when going into it. But again, Asmongold goes into this, John, like, I'm pretty sure, like, off of his coverage. And it's like, yeah, bro, this is a bad thing on ICE's end. Like, just straight up, like, yeah, nah, they're definitely at fault. Like, bro, obviously, like, Asmon is in favor of ICE. Like, yo, definitely thinks ICE should be around, like, doing, you know what I'm saying, the deportations and all that. But he can clearly, you know, still be objective at the end of the day, which is clearly, again, a whole nother thing, a political Rorschach test. Which, coming off of that, I know I was talking about it the whole time, but just to use, like, a part of it. Hold on. There we go. Like, we already know there's the part where I talked about earlier, like the singular, like, obvious meaning, and that's a whole nother thing, like, to this, John, like, obviously to every political Rorschach test, because, like, it's political event, statement, image, yada, whatever it means, baby. But it's the part of, like, revealing their priors rather than reacting objectively. It's like, yeah, nah, Asmon is not, like, what's his name, revealing his priors. Well, better yet, his priors are revealed. We know what they are. Like, I just come up saying he's in favor of ICE, but, like, yeah, he's still reacting objectively and not just straight up, oh, yeah, I'm gonna push some false misinformation, like, yada, yada. Like, yo, he's saying, yo, ICE, they fucked up on this job. They fucked up on this job. Like, real bad. And again, like, this is the whole thing with Hasan being bad faith and fucking disingenuous as hell, because again, what this chatter is saying is correct. Like, yo, again, we know Asmongold's priors, political Rorschach test, but he still reacted objectively, which again is a good thing after, of course, seeing the more context and nuance. And I guarantee you Hasan is about to say some shit that was not that. Watch. Guaranteed.
I wish you guys were this charitable with me, man. That's so
Nigga, fuck you. No. Just kidding, Mr. Piker. Yeah, we have to, again, give Hasan his charitability where it's due. But most of the time, you're not fucking charitable. Like, it just came off saying you're disingenuous, bad faith as hell. You're the king of buzzwordinism. Like, dude, you're always trying to play plausible deniability. You dead ass never take accountability for shit ever. Like, literally on anything. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to give you charitability, Mr. Piker. Like...
funny. I mean, this isn't charity. This is stupidity, for the record. He's going off of what his chat tells him, dumbass. He didn't look at that. If he came in hot looking at that and being like, yeah, based another...
Show me it. Show me it. What? What'd I say earlier?
Guy who deserves it. Like, last week, he literally said he wants this to happen. Everyone on Twitter thinks Asmon is woke.
Okay, so he wants ICE, like, to, again, like, just straight up go beyond what the policies may be, go beyond the whole Johnson chart, just, again, killing people that are unarmed. When has he directly said that? What the fuck? Like, bro, what did I say earlier? This shit is It's not crazy. I'm just like, cause like, duh, like, bro, how many fucking slops do we have on this nigga? How many daily slops are we watching on Hasan? Oh wait, goddamn infinity, cause he'll never shut his fucking mouth with this dumb shit. So again, we know all the fucking tactics, but yo, every time I be seeing this shit blatantly, like it blows my fucking mind. I'm like, god damn, I'm like, bro, you dead ass just capping. This shit is crazy. Like,
Now, because of the Doc Yoxi
shit
clip,
is
yeah, I know.
wild.
I think that stuff is so annoying too.
Based off of everything that I've seen, I'm pretty certain that they fucked up. I am. This seems pretty cut and
nigga, what the fuck did I just say early? Nigga.
dry that they fucked up.
Right. So everybody on Twitter thinks Asmon is woke now. What the fuck are you talking about? Literally just inventing reality. He literally just reads the chatter, blindly believes anything they say, right? And I swear to God, this is what I was talking about. Nuance is completely lost on the.
Let me read something for you. Let me read something for you. Again, let me go ahead and read something for you. Hold on. It's right there down at the bottom. Being objective. When handling situations, arguments, debates, or casual conversations, it is best to try your hardest not to be influenced by personal feelings or opinions. Initially, and the reason why we point that out is because obviously we're all human at the end of the day. And we're all our individual selves, and we're all gonna have a personal bias, a personal feeling on whatever situations, arguments, debates, casual conversation, whatever the means may be. But obviously, before going into those Jones, heftily trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, basically having things be an emotional argument, but not like argument specifically, again, it would be different scenarios, but like going into it superficially, emotionally, you wanna look at it as more objective as possible, get all the context, nuance, and then after that, when you're making your final conclusion about the thing, then that's when you add your personal feeling, right? So, to continue, again, when going over the topic / subject being discussed, you should always be considering and representing the facts behind the arguments being made, as to not be spreading false misinformation or to not perpetuate malicious and or bias. Lies! Like Mr. Pika. But yeah, again, so now, presenting that back to the situation we just see with Asmon, I think he was being objective because once again, going back to political Rorschach test, we're going to keep breaking this down. He, again, we know his priors. His priors have been revealed. We know he's in favor of ICE, but he was still objective because he was still critical of ICE in a time where, yes, ICE needed to be severely criticized because, yes, they did a bad. You know what I mean? Hasan is completely misrepresenting that, like, holistically. There's no way to deny this right now. Like, there is actually no way to deny this. Like, if you deny this, you're dead ass just a lying G-boy. Like, you're actually swallowing that nigga Hasan's cock, bro. Like, if you, at this point, after this shit being broken down, you're seeing this, bro, you're a fucking liar, dude. Like, that would be it. Like, if you still think, again, Asmon's in the wrong, bro, Hasan is really cooking him, you're fucking stupid. Like, again, you need to get this nigga dick out of your esophagus.
Internet, man. So basically they're mad that he's not 100% still supporting the officers, I guess. I mean, he found an incident where they were clearly in the wrong and then criticized them and then said, oh, okay, if there's no accountability, then, you know, it's getting out of hand, which is exactly what Hasan wanted.
And you know what's so fucking funny about this? Like, yeah, this is the shit, like, you hear what Pegasus saying, like, oh yeah, bro, he didn't fully support the officers. This is the fucking enlightened centrist fucking fence sitter shit I be talking about, where if, again, you don't take that side, this is, like, more prevalent, like, especially if you're one, a political commentary and, like, a political commentator, and two, to that, how big your audience is, which, Asmongold was one of the biggest audiences on the fucking planet, so, like, But, like, yeah, like, this is the shit. You'll get eaten alive for being a fence sitter. Like, it's either, and this is why I always say whenever I mention political Rorschach test too, yeah, you're gonna fucking choose a side. Because if not, they're gonna eat your ass alive, bro. But then you got heads again like me or like fucking Pope Diori or most slop tubers who are one, just apolitical in general, but two, to that, again, if we do gotta talk about the shit tangential and auxiliary, nigga, you just finna have to be mad, because why? At the end of the day, it's my opinions and conjecture, and if you don't agree with them shits, go watch a nigga who you do agree with. Tough works there. But, like, yeah, that shit gonna eat you alive, bro. Looking at context and nuance, and I don't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about pushing what's more for their agenda, more for their narrative. And that's a fact.
This time. But now that Asmon said it, he's mad. He's like this annoying sibling who goes like, oh no, you like that one? Well, now I want that one. Like, bro, holy shit. I mean, it really seems like there is just no pleasing this guy. I mean, now I'm starting to think of Dan Clancy. Like, what a tough job he has under that table. This man is just never... satisfied. He just has to keep cranking that. I feel like you're allowed to have different takes about specific incidents as well. I don't really think that's too crazy, and you're allowed to change your opinion based on new information, right? In fact, it would probably do you good, Hasan, to probably employ that once in a while. So, you know, when you support your policies and your side, you sort of pull back when it gets too extreme and you have to start supporting terrorists because you realize that, hey, yeah, there needs to be some nuance in this shit and I can't blindly just support my political side or whatever, right? Especially when they're supporting rape and murder, essentially. But yeah, there is no nuance in the Hasan Piker stream, and that's why everybody thinks he's a psychopath. Hasan's audience responded, "This is just temporary. A woman will get a speaking role in a film or something, and he'll be back to normal. The ratatouille hiding in his hair is woken up, apparently." That one's actually funny, okay? That Asmon is sort of being controlled by like a rat or something. That's actually funny. I can't understand who watches Asmongold unironically, said on the Hasan Piker channel. I mean, how do these people exist? Now, speaking of nuance, here we have Asmongold defending Hasan in the Destiny situation. Basically, a reminder, Destiny was being completely unhinged, threatening Hasan again, and he...
Yeah, when Hasan was out at the protests and all that, and then he was saying that, like, yeah, Hasan needs to have, like, a fucking tracker or tracer put on him, bro.
He proceeds to go on a meltdown as well.
If Dan wants to do something useful and still be a Hasan hater, he should create a Track Hasan X account that posts his current location when he's out at protests. His location should be publicly available at all times while he's live streaming. This is him at his cult. This is this morning.
Asmongold...
Yeah, excuse me. But, like, yeah, seriously, though, yeah, again, that's easily fucking disavowable, bro. Like, I'm not, like, like, obviously, you should not be, like, trying to track his location, all that shit, because it's easily impliable. Okay, like, well, why do you need his location? To do what? Assuming, like, some heads are gonna go out to him, like, in, like, IRL, physically. Yeah, bad, no.
defends Hasan from Destiny's various attacks.
Destiny has accused Hasan of being paid by the CCP. To the best of my knowledge, Hasan said that's not true. I know more about that than the public does. And
Please, I want that info so bad.
from everything that I know publicly, I don't think that's true. I don't.
Stupid chiropractic place because he knew how bullshit the stuff that he was promoting was. But he
I just know Destiny's playing fucking Arc Raiders.
was getting paid too much.
There's a lot of people that don't want things done to their neck with chiropractors. I don't think that that's unique. And also, Hasan works out a lot. He could have had like back damage because he does a lot of working out. Like that's very, very, very possible. It's extremely possible.
Which compensated too much.
But I think it's very reasonable that somebody wouldn't want a chiropractor to crack your neck. It's extremely reasonable. Why do I have to defend this?
Yeah, those TikTok pages I be seeing with those chiropractors, bro, that shit be scaring the fuck out of me, bro. Like, when they be cracking each on, them cracks be loud as shit. I'm like, nah, bro. Knowing my skinny bone ass, bro, I ain't gonna lie, we built, like, the most devious drink on TikTok. Haven't mentioned him in a minute, bro. Peyton Piper, bro. I got the fucking Peyton Piper bill. Y'all see me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, look at this jump, bro. Oh my god, he snatched. But, like, yeah, bro, made a fucking, like, straight bones, bro. My John, I'm cracking for real. Is there a pause on that needed? Nah, because I'm not going to hold you again. If I would go to chiropractor, yeah, my bones would snap and I probably would be cooked.
This is... Man, why y'all do this? Why do y'all do this? Like, this is so dumb.
Chinese government to say no. Okay, so this guy letting him anywhere near your participant.
Like, yo, how Ashman feels, like, with having to defend Hasan from Destiny is how I be having to feel having to defend, like, Destiny from, like, Hasan. Not in the fact, like, and again, like, having to clarify because, duh, like, we obviously know all the litany of bullshittery to criticize fucking Destiny for that he most absolutely should be criticized for. That's, like, fucking Rose Pixie for sure, but, like, a whole bunch of other rhetoric and shit, like, you know, the fucking up in the tent by conservatives and shit, whole bunch. But, like, yeah, nah, Destiny be cooking when you talk about Hasan. Just not right now, because obviously he's saying some bullshittery, but, like, yo, a good amount of times he be cooking, and then other times he be straight slandering the nigga. But other times, yeah, he be cooking.
Go hang out with Republicans. Go to the dangerous places and get shot, motherfucker. Okay, all of us will clap for you, I promise. All right, go to the Republican places. Go to the edgy places. Go.
Jesus.
Point proven. A lot of the times you're gonna get the rage cow shit from Destiny. You're gonna literally 98.9% of the time, like literally you get a 1.1%, that's literally it. But like, yeah, 98.9% of the time you're getting rage cow shit. You're getting absolutely fucking outlandish, outrageous chicanery bullshittery. You're seeing it. But whenever that nigga starts talking about Hasan in certain contexts, oh man, listen, he's really frying him. But other times, boy, fuck, do not put that nigga anywhere near the stove.
Why do you say this? What are you doing? Why would you say this is insane?
This is fucking destiny. I don't know what the fuck we expect. Again, this is Mr. Benel.
Streamer drama, Asmon most affected? It is. No, it is. Every single time there's streamer drama, it's all about how I react to it. It's like there's some drama with Tectone, or the drama with the
This fat loser motherfucker, this balding
Okay, that part's funny. Okay, calling Hasan Piker fat.
Dude, I just got so left. I was like,
Will always be funny because he is so turbo sensitive about that topic. He will tell you to literally die, even if you're a subscriber that is cracking a joke about him putting on a few pounds.
He said, "Hey, who the fuck you talking to, bitch? Yo, suck my fucking cock. Perish."
Bro.
You got to get some workouts in, man. You eat more than Austin peas, dude. I'm literally all right. First of all, dude, never do this. Fucking die if you're gonna do that. Okay? Who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? Suck my fucking cock.
Yeah, I tell you, I be knowing these fucking Hasan clips by fucking hand, bro. It's crazy ways.
Okay, perish.
He's literally so insecure. He thinks.
I ain't gonna lie. By the way, telling the nigga to die. Definitely against the TOS. 100% against the TOS. But does that matter for Mr. Piker? Nigga. Shut the fuck up. You know damn well it doesn't. Anyway.
He's plug-in sized. Tubby.
Beast?
Is not happy about this. But yes, of course, I've mentioned this in previous episodes as well. Destiny is completely unhinged, from telling fans to track Hasan's location to literal death threats to now telling him to literally get shot. I mean, it is just crossing the line, but Destiny crosses the line literally every day. His audience just does not care. There is no standards in that community, and it's basically
The DGGG boys, huh? No.
an entire cult, right? Just like Hasan Piker, they are both crazy, and they both need to be locked up ASAP in the
Come on now. Roots on Sex Destiny. In the cell together, cell block 1. You better ever put a cell block 1. Hey, 2, 3, 2, and in love. Like, bro. Yeah, you two motherfuckers. I mean, you were previously in love. Unfortunately, Hasan is cheated, bro. He's found a new lover, a new secret admirer. The Roots King? I mean, it makes sense for Rotsan. I mean, twin folk in him. Am I right?
the same cell, preferably. And this is the exact nuance that we were talking about before. You are allowed to criticize someone and not like them, and even defend them at some instances. Obviously, I don't like Hasan, but I will be
Like I literally approved. I say this all the time, and again, exactly what Pegasus is about to say, I'm just gonna say approved again.
defending him in situations like this because, you know, you can hate Hasan for a billion things, but you know that threats against him or harassment in general is not okay.
Approved definitively. Again, like, bro, Mr. Piker, do not put that dumb fucking idiot in danger, bro. Obviously, like, it's just like again, do you even need to go into the reasons on why? Like, obviously bad, because you don't want to cause anybody harm. But two to that, bro, like, again, this would only allow him more to fuel his own fucking narratives on him being a victim complex and crybaby and all that shit, bro. Again, do not do that shit.
And that's basically what separates people like me from people like Hasan, who do not take the time to condemn that stuff, and like 50 million other things, but you get my point. So anyways, Destiny keeps crashing out. This guy's definitely off his meds.
Praying piece of shit to show up at a liberal protest for 6 hours. You can come and finger wave, go hang out with tankies or whatever, but stay the fuck away from liberal protests. This fat loser motherfucker, this balding, graying piece of shit, to show up at a liberal protest for 6 hours, you can come and finger wave and virtue signal to everybody else that you do shit, that you matter. You don't matter. Nobody likes you. I didn't want to reveal this, but the reason why I've been off stream so much is I actually gained with my close personal friend. I'll just say his last name is Mamdani, and he says that him and his wife talk shit about Hasan all the time.
Again, Destiny, Rage Cap, him, Hasan, arch rivals, definitely going to be a heavily bad fave, disingenuous. But boy, is this motherfucker absolutely hilarious. Hilarious!
on 24/7. All we do is we queue up our graders, we run around a lot, and we just
God.
talk shit about Hasan constantly. They say
Oh
they
my
hate him,
God.
that he's a loser, that his hair is falling out, that he needs to up his TRT, he's small, his
Bro,
lips
he's blocking off the fucking camera because he's like, no, you're not dragging me down.
Yeah, this boy is absolutely getting posted to LSF. 100% we gonna see this boy at LSF without a doubt.
Down at this ship. You're going down to.
And still 2000 was kicked out as head mod. You gonna see this boy at LSF. That's tough works right there.
Getting on a life raft, bro. Like, no. I'm roaching out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Two Ray Gods Fighting, another segment of our favorite show here on the Legendary series. Truly peak entertainment. It's the best part because you don't care who wins. Both of them can lose. It's just wonderful. But yes, to nobody's
No, we'll infinitely watch these downfalls.
surprise, Hasan is a performative piece of shit who leaves his mansion for about 5 seconds, pretends he's part of the working class while having 65 layers of clothes on or something. All designer, no doubt. You know, doing his commie interviews,
Like, this shit is truly an infinite shitstorm. Like, it's just...
sabotaging the movement or whatever is going on and making it about Israel somehow, making it about his own stream somehow, making it about the Democrats telling people to not vote, apparently, you know, literally doing the exact opposite of what all the protesters are out there for, which is hilarious, and they will still welcome this guy, by the way. I mean, I just love that. It's another chickens for KFC situation, right? Where they will welcome Hasan Piker into their movement, who is actively sabotaging everything to do with their
I will keep saying it, keep repeating it. Him and Taylor Lorenz, especially online, cause 1/4 of the less infighting.
movement. Surely high IQ individuals.
suck, his dog isn't in the background anymore, he just everything about him is horrible, he's a fucking loser, okay? So, yeah.
What a fucking show. I don't even know what to say, guys. This is the ultimate crash out. I think that it's so dangerous to be advocating for people to intercept and interfere with people in their personal life and in real life. I think it's so dangerous. I think it's completely uncalled for, and it should be seen as absolutely unacceptable by everybody. Nobody should be okay with that. Nobody should be advocating for that. Even, like, that's
Clearly.
the reason why I told Hasan whenever he was mad that I said that thing about the stream sniper that, like, you know, showed the photo. I said I'd take it down and then I'd stop covering IRL stream snipers because that's how seriously I take this stuff. I know this is really serious and I know what can happen to people because it's happened to friends of mine.
By the way, might I remind the class that this is the guy who Hasan crashes out over all day, every day. The guy who's literally caring for his safety right now. I mean, absolutely crazy. And you know, I totally agree. It's obviously dangerous and uncalled for. Destiny knows he has completely unhinged fans. And you just can't be asking to track locations and bully him at protests. It's obviously going way too far. And eventually, if somebody does something, it will be tied back to you as well. And that's why literally even the last episodes, I was telling him to go hire security, all right? He obviously has the money for it. And you know, when you have like some, you know, maniacs after you like that who take online beef and bring it IRL, obviously it's just not cool or whatever. And no, I'm not talking about the dog shocking meme, all right?
Free Kaya.
That was a harmless joke. That was not a death threat, Hasan. Unlike what Destiny actually explicitly said. And you just know that Hasan would never do this, right? Hasan never has any charitability, any nuance.
Zero.
Guy gets literally assassinated, finds 101 reasons as to why he deserved it.
Yep. Puff Tour. Yep. Yeah, I was going to debate Charlie Kirk. Here's what I would have said. Like, bro. And yeah, like Pegasus is saying, bro, he was saying that, like, bro, like, again, he brought upon, like, his own downfall. He brought upon, like, his own means.
As that, oh, he didn't have empathy, he's a horrible person, probably deserved to die, right? It's, meanwhile, the slightest threat on Hasan, and literally everybody condemns it, right? And that should pretty much automatically show you which side is actually in the right here. Everything was so much simpler back then, huh? And we got happy Destiny, happy Hasan, and happy Pokemon. Nightmare Blunt Roast.
Yo, holy shit. I'm like, bro, none of you niggas tapping the L. Real shit, bro. None of y'all dead ass tapping the blunt, bro. Fuck all that shit.
I dislike Hasan, but I agree that this is unhinged and dumb to say. Exactly. Destiny's completely unhinged for that. Been saying
Clearly.
it for a while. Moving on to Dan Saltman calling out Hasan's LARPing and basically saying he's sabotaging the lefty movement. Dan says the ultra left are backstabbing the movement from the inside.
Remember, but Black Lives Matter initially started at Ferguson, and that was under Barack Obama.
This motherfucker. Right now, I believe he's interviewing with a Mint Press News. Hold on, let's see who he's talking to right now. I'm sure. Let's see. Let's take a look. Mint Press News supported Bashar al-Assad and supports the governments of Russia and Iran. No way!
Of course.
Hey! What? No! I can't believe it.
As the old saying goes, if liberals didn't have double standards, they would have no standards at all. Says the dude who blows his back out for Israel. Israel. There is no such thing as leftist infighting between a liberal and a leftist. Liberalism isn't leftism.
You know
this
what?
is true.
Good. Yeah,
that's true.
Those guys,
they get it.
Are not on the team. Yeah,
we are not on the same team.
People like
left infighting.
The Frogans and anyone else that's on this ultra leftist side is dangerous is because they put on your clothing. You right, and they're like, yeah, let's go get them, and then you're trying to fight the enemy, and they're behind you. They're like the spy in TF2.
This is, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit that Dan is talking about right now, this is the shit I be talking about with the entry-level political diversionary tactics and then, like, hiding your power level and shit like that. This is why, again, I'll say it all the time, especially on the tip of, like, democratic socialism and shit, like, you'll hear, this is, like, and again, I always say, that's the shit that Mom Donnie ran on, like, democratic socialism, but you'll hear heads like Hasan pander that bullshittery, like, yeah, bro, we're gonna get heads free healthcare, free transportation, bro, we're gonna get heads, like, free tuition, free schooling, all these different, means of, like, you know, social production, like, means of production. But like all these different Johns, bro. But it gets deeper. Like it gets way deeper than that. Then we're getting up to again glazing up these oppressive regimes, like blatantly oppressive regimes. Then we're getting to being fucking tankies, bro. Then we're getting to being fucking Marxists, bro. Then we're glazing up fucking U.S. designated terrorist works. Like, bro, this shit is actually fucking ridiculous. Like, yes.
Like they're basically coming and they're stabbing you in the back and like fucking you over. That's why they're dangerous. Is like you can't do an effective job of mounting an offense against the real enemies that are trying to destroy the country when you have someone that's right by you, like, yeah, let's do it, let's go get them, and the second you turn your back, they're fucking stabbing you, bro. And that's like why you gotta, like, you know, nuke these people from fucking orbit and not let them be a part of your movement as soon as possible. Like they're cancerous. That's it. I mean, you agree with that though, right? So
some of these heads are just blatant about it too. Like I be saying it all the time, bro. Like if you're a Hasan G boy, like you're either one of two things. There's no in between at all whatsoever, and no one will change my mind. You're either dead ass like a radical fucking tanky like Hasan, or you want to fuck that nigga. And this is why I'll see every time, especially on the clips page on TikTok, bro. Niggas will just fully admit these fucking G boys, these pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculoids. They'll be blatantly admitted, yeah, I'm a fucking tanky, bro. It's great being a fucking tanky. Nigga, what? I'm like, bro, these shit is actually ridiculous, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, that part is kind of accurate. Hasan is basically functioning like a cancer who is infiltrating the left and basically trying to make them explicitly radical to the point where nobody can support them anymore, right? You know, if your baseline normal takes are let's support terrorists, then yeah, it's just not going to go very well among the common man or the regular population, right? And when he was at the pro-Palestinian protest, he was speaking to that reporter from Breakthrough News, who's a pro-China outlet. Classic Hasan trying to get freebie interviews with zero pushback, 100% glizzies, goes back to his mansion thinking he did a good job. Truly a generational millionaire brothel pervert talk shocker. Bravo, buddy. There's no cure for small head. Now click this video to automatically watch Orb Movements of the Earth. Great anime. Check it out.
I ain't gonna lie. Now Orb is actually fire as shit.
Okay, guys. Okay, thanks
for watching. I fucked it up. Bye bye. You already know. Shut up, love. With the ass. We love ugly Slop Kings out. In the CDSD. We got Hasan is actually trying to cancel Asmongold. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, the OG daily slops, baby. You know where it's gonna be at. Down description, first link, sure to love it, of course. Le Pegasus. We love our regular Slop Kings. But yeah, my opinion is conjecture. As far as it goes for Jellywig and those polos, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, those polos calling out all these hats, bro, all these fools, no cap. But as far as it goes for Jellywig in specific, yeah, I don't even know. Again, like Jellywig was straight on the straw man time, and he brought it to an argument that it was never on, bro. Like Jelly was talking about how like Los Polos basically envies him, bro. He got more emotion than me. On Los Polos, his whole John was talking about like his like take and his regard on ice and all that whole shit, and like people, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay safe and like not obviously put themselves in danger. So yeah, that shit was dumb on Jellywig's end, but again, what else do we expect from someone in the Hasan Biker orbit? Hasan Biker shell, someone wearing a collar. Oh, shocking. No, it's not shocking. At least, not for those heads, but definitely for Kaya. But, sidebarring that, yeah, and then QT hopped in that boy, Gully Pop.
Girly pop.
Yeah, I don't know what else we were going to expect from QT. Chestnuts roasting. But like, yeah, of course, like Hunt is audience captured. We know this whole thing. This is exactly why even after everyone was telling her that she was in the right with the whole Johns with like her getting canceled for like collabing with the Face guys and all that type of John, she still went and apologized for those fucking like retro subhuman homunculoids in her audience, bro. Those fucking G boys. So like, yeah, tough works there. Yeah. So again, what do you think was gonna happen in regards to this thing with Los Polos and his take, bro? Like, I don't, dude, come on, stop lying to yourself. Come on, come on. Other than that, yeah, the part about XQC with the tier list, yeah, I'm looking back at this right now. Yeah, it's just totally stupid. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, yeah, Hasan knows damn well that, like, yo, he was doing way more than he was letting on, bro. He says XQC ruined the whole jump, but, like, brother, again, is he gonna talk about the fucking, strike, bro, the whole jump with Pokemon? Is he gonna talk about, like, how he was always against, like, gambling and all that hefty, but in the sidebar factor to that, bro, he doing these, not gambling, these fucking gotcha sponsorships and bullshittery like that, which heads are basically saying like his softcore gambling, especially pandered into on the jits, bro, because of microtransactions, buying coins and shit like that. Like, hypocrisy, Pika, liar, Pika. No one is surprised. Not from propagandist Pika. And then you already know, of course, him mauling and seething over Asmongold. That's a no surprise over the whole situation going on with Ice. And, like, yeah, it is very clear to see within regards to this most recent situation with Ice that Asmongold clearly, obviously, within him being pro-Ice, and we talked about it this whole time with political Rorschach tactics, we talk about it all the time, like, with that John too, but, like, clearly Asmongold, we know his priors, he's definitely in favor of Ice, but within this situation, it's so obviously clear to see that Ice was definitely in the wrong, and he should most definitely be criticized for this, and this is exactly why my shitstorm trifecta heavily needs to be like just like stamped in and talked about. Like, yeah, policies of ICE and all that junk really need to be heavily stamped down and labeled, because obviously ICE is going too far. Like, yeah, and the means of power and what they can and cannot do is definitely being stretched, and like, yeah, it needs to be mitigated, absolutely. But it also goes back to the factor of, again, heads being peaceful protesters and all that, that needs to be fully stamped out. Like, what is a peaceful protester? Because something that's not peaceful and the vetting process is bad. But all in all to that, of course, the sound was being disingenuous as hell, basically saying this is what, like, Asmongold was coming into the show crazy and all that, which is obviously not true, because again, he came into the show just straight objective, like, which is good. It shows that, like, yeah, he's not like again, this is the whole thing, another thing being misconstrued. His head say like he's sucking Trumpy off and like he's a magatard. He's not. Like, I would definitely say he's definitely pushing conservative. That's very clear and obvious, but he's definitely not a magatard for sure. Like, you know, it's dumb, but that's more buzzwordism in itself. But yeah, obviously Hasan was being bad-faced and disingenuous towards like Asmon's take on the whole reason that situation, so that's a no surprise right there. And then yeah, obviously Destiny crashing out and basically saying heads again should go like track Hasan and go out to him, and like while he's at protests and all that is obviously again easily disavowable. We know Destiny's a rage cow. We know the whole arch rivals Johnny got going on, bro. That they obviously hate each other and want each other to basically have the worst things happen to them, which in itself is bad. But like, yeah, whether or not Destiny's crash outs do be hilarious, yeah, it's still always going to be disavowable for the factor of just, yeah, the rhetoric is bad, the bias because it's Assad, and because Destiny is, you know, an abhorrent character himself, a mainstay too, because, you know, EHDI plus Cinematic Universe, Ethan, Hasan, Destiny, Ian, Anissa, which, speaking of those two fucking idiots, I gotta cover them. Like we said in Miller's John, literally right after this, so I think we should hurry up out of here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the last John, yeah, covering the whole means, yeah, with Destiny. A little bit John with Dan Saltman, but yeah, what Dan Saltman was saying, just real quick, was, yeah, true. Like, this is just Hasan, again, hiding his power level, entry-level political diversionary tactics, but I was even talking about this during the other Daily Slops, because that clip where Hasan was looking like the fucking commie and all that, this is also the John I was talking about within him, again, like, he was talking about Democrats, and that Democrats aren't on their side and all that. Yeah, this is just the same thing of him telling his not to vote for Kamala Harris and all that. Like, again, 1/4 of the online left, at least not the real left, but definitely the online left, he's 1/4 of the political infighting. The left specifically again, but well, I'm over yawning at John, my bad. But yeah, without a doubt, he's the cause. But other than that, again, because Chili super yaps everything, and we gotta head out of here. You already know. Shout out to the love of Pegasus, one of our glorious slop kings. Of course, the daily slops is mixy and messy as always. There's always jumps happening on the EHDI plus Cinematic Universe and the CDST. And it's always going to be brought to you in the legendary series Diabolical Works there by the Pegasus. And like we said, you better share love with them. So, other than that, I'm finna get y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
you.